let's talk about Raw getting spicy. Remember a few years ago when the third hour of Raw was quote unquote edgy for about 2 weeks? They brought the house lights down, told the crowd to take their shirts off.
Well, I don't remember that part.
I didn't do that.
Brought the house lights down, like minimal graphics.
Everybody get naked. Let's get sweaty in here. Yeah, they use minimal graphics. They like minimalized Raw for like an hour.
Yeah, it lasted a couple weeks. Yeah, I remember Mick Foley came out and introduced it along with the 24/7 title.
Yeah, that was all bad. Nick Khan, if he is to be believed, WWE might revisit the idea of an edgy third hour for the Red brand. During an interview with Lightshed Partners, Nick Khan was asked about blood making a return to WWE programming, to which he responded with this. These transcripts come to you via our good friendos over at Cultaholic. Nick Khan said this, look, when we're specifically talking about the 10 to 11 hour on Raw, we're specifically talking to NBC Universal and ourselves about what we can do moving forward. We ask, what do you do if we tweak this? That 10 to 11 hour, it's basic cable. It's not broadcast, as you know. We think that NBCU would be supportive, but we're not on a final conclusion on that. So, Larson, what edgier, spicier content do you want to see on Raw's third hour?
Raw Underground.
Okay, yeah.
No, not really. That wasn't very good. Not how Shane was constructing it and just stopping matches based on his whims, you know?
No, dude, I'll be honest with you. I thought that was the best part about it. The idea you would just, a match would just be going down and be like, okay, stop. No, this guy won over here. It's like, what?
Yeah.
What rules? Under what criteria is a winner of the match?
I know. Do you know the rules of this, of what goes on there?
Yeah, it's like, oh, when Shane sees it, Shane knows who won that match.
I mean,
there's like dancing girls and Omos was the bouncer.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome.
The premise was solid, but they never really did much with it. Yeah, I don't know if it's simply a situation, since it's not technically, I think in prime time, is it prime time 7 to 10 or something like that?
Yeah, yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
you know, it's on cable television from 10 to 11. They can get away with more stuff. That's when they used to show Silk Stockings after Raw.
That was softcore, yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah, that had like side boob, I think. Or it had like butt cheeks, but not like, you know, what's in between them.
Yes, obviously. Yeah.
You know, like NYPD Blue in 1992 is spicier than the shit we see on Raw, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you know, see Sipowitz's butt cheeks, but again, not what's between them.
Not what's between them, no.
You got some Sipowitz side boob.
That I don't think you could put on even basic cable, no.
I don't think you're allowed to show the brown hole on basic cable, man. Oh boy. Yeah, Dark Tank Luch has got Real Sex on HBO. I used to mark out when HBO's Real Sex would come on when I was like a teenager or whatever, like a young teenager. But then it was all ugly people having sex. It was like, oh, let's join this nudist colony. I'm like, God, these people all look like potatoes. This is disgusting.
Gosh,
it really was real sex, man.
It's real.
Real sex is pretty ugly, dude. I don't want to see Mr. and Miss Potato Head fucking. That's disgusting.
Why'd you turn it over to Red Shoe Diaries then?
Oh, because that was on Showtime. We never had Showtime. We barely had HBO. We barely had that. Yeah.
I thought maybe you used to like X-Files. Maybe you watch Red Shoe Diaries because David Duchovny's on there too.
Oh, Mulder's great, but I don't want to see his rod. That's nasty.
Well, it's pay cable. They don't show that.
Then he did that show Californication where it was all him and his rod, man. I don't need to see that. I don't need to see Mulder's organ. That's disgusting. Like I gotta separate. I don't want to see Worf having sex. I just want to see him having cool space adventures.
Oh, all right.
You know, that's too much. That Klingon sex is too much. Anyways, getting back to it. Yeah, have some blood in your wrestling, man. Come on. Yeah. Let's get kind of edgy. Let's say the word shit. Ooh.
Yeah.
You know?
So essentially, the third hour will be all Cody.
Yeah. No. Sure. Do that.
Yeah.
You see what kind of a draw he is. Give him that entire third hour, the Cody hour.
And let him bleed all over the place. He's like Mox on Dynamite. This Cody bleeds every week.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be neat. Anyways, yeah, people back me up on this one. Romeo here in a YouTube chat says Steve tells no lies. They were ugly. It's like every episode you dive in and be like, maybe the next segment will be something that I can crank to. But no, there was nothing, dude. I gotcha.
Oh my god. Oh.
So you're sitting there like, I'm ready to go. ready to go. But then it's like it never happens, and then it ends, and then it's
oh
real
my
sports. I can't crank to Bob Costas. Oh man, it's off the rails, man. It's off the rails.
Off the rails. At this point, how are we going to bring this back around and talk about SmackDown?
I got chat blowing up here.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Mod.
Sorry, Mods. It's gonna go too far in chat.
It's the allergies.
That's what it is. You take some antihistamines there.
Oh man, I'm sorry. This is the best podcast. Anyways,
not many wrestling podcasts out there are probably talking about HBO's Real Sex. Huh?
Nah, man, no. They got to step up their game.
Well, hold up. Wasn't Taxi Cab Confessions on HBO too?
Man, I like that one because they did like blowjobs at the end of every Taxi Cab Confessions, dude. Somebody be getting cranked in the back of that cab.
Oh my God.
Or they'd be like, dude, yeah. They'd be, you brought it up, man. What are you thinking?
Well, you're just complaining about Real Sex because you're on HBO.
Moved on.
Hold on.
I moved on.
Hold on. You were complaining about Real Sex. And then I was like, well, Taxi Cab Confessions. Didn't you watch that? That was on HBO too.
Yeah, because they'd be doing the oral on
you don't
that
have to get into detail. Just say it's an affirmative or denial. That's all I want.
I won't watch that shit. Poor Larson. Alicia says, poor Larson, you can't bring that shit up, man. Oh, yeah. Those cabs were wild. I mean, I've seen wilder ones nowadays, but like, yeah, back then, because I think it was like real, taxi cabs.
Yeah.
In my head canon, it was anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. None of that was kayfabe, huh?
I think that shit was a shoot, brother.